It's good to be back. I think we've been hoping and we're planning to deliver very soon some of that discovery excitement or fuel that you talked about before. We set up the company late last year, got out the door publicly in October, and we're about to turn the drills on. They'll be mobilizing starting tomorrow physically to Snowball and further north to Golden Line as well on the 22nd, 23rd. So the company is Evergold. I'll walk you through the story here, which is pretty straightforward. You're aware of the forward-looking statements. COVID-19 really has not had a major impact or much of an impact at all. We have protocols in place and everything is well organized in that regard. I think the point I'd like to emphasize for our investors here is that we're a near-term discovery play and it's capital gains potential. That's it with us, pure and simple. We're not a producer, probably will never have revenues. We try to deliver discoveries of merit. We've done this before. The properties that we're planning to drill this summer, we believe, stand a very strong likelihood of delivering discoveries of merit. And by that, I mean discoveries that could become mines. We delivered, we're the team that were responsible for the Saddle discovery by GT Gold. I think you'll see them deliver their first compliant resource estimate this month. So we're right here on the Lassonde curve at the start of the effort, shall we say. We'll pull this arrow down here. We'll no doubt walk through the Valley of Death at some point, but the fun is about to begin, and much of the value added gets added right at the point of discovery. As mentioned, we've discovered or delivered discoveries before. The backstory on this little company is that we set it up late in 2015. It was largely mothballed till last year. We took it public, raised $3.5 million late last year, and we just closed another financing not long ago at about 3 times the initial price or the price for our IPO. With Sprott, Middlefield, and Backer Wealth. That was a strategic placement. So we have 4 properties. The 2 flagships are up there at the top, both in British Columbia, Snowball and Golden Line. I'd like to emphasize we're drilling and we're exploring both at the same time. So there are 2 drill programs running concurrently here this summer. I'll walk you through Snowball first. Snowball is right in the heart of the Golden Triangle, not far off a paved highway. The opportunity there is quite straightforward. We think we found the source of a very large and strong gold-silver anomaly that was developed by Noranda way back when, back in the early 90s. And we think they were a little lazy, didn't go up slope, but that's where we've gone. Slide 9 here is a full-on view of Snowball Ridge. I'll pull down my arrow. Now it's not working, but Snowball Ridge at the top here and Pyramid Peak, which you can see. We believe the source of much of the anomaly down in this area is up here at Pyramid Peak. This area down here around Snowball Pond was the area drilled by Noranda back in the early 90s. They got very high grades and some bulk tonnage. We modeled the results, decided that the source was really upslope, so we went up there, and the next few slides show you what we got. Basically, we peppered the top of Pyramid Peak with a lot of talus fine sampling, and the average of those 39 samples is over 0.5 of a gram. That's the median, just slightly under 0.5 of a gram. The average is even higher. It's over 0.7 of a gram, and that's excluding some real highs. So we've got the drill pad built. It's right on top here. We're going to be drilling that starting within probably 2 weeks now, perhaps even a week. Our pad is right up on top here. We have a concept in mind. We believe this is a intrusion-centered system. We hope that we're in the kind of core of the system. This entire footprint circled by the blue ellipses, running strong values, and we hope to drill off a substantial volume. Certainly the way the pad has been built or set up there will allow us to. We can drill 360 degrees from that pad and accomplish a lot of drilling from it if we're lucky in the early going. We have very high grades, and the target at Snowball is really a combination of gold and silver. There are boulders like this one and on slide 12 on surface. This one, no matter where you sample it, we've taken several runs between 400 and 500 grams per ton of silver and anywhere from 50 to 100 grams per ton of gold. Snowball access-wise is pretty favorable. It's only 12 minutes from, or 12 kilometers rather, from paved Highway 37 down there. We'd come straight up this valley, and this is Snowball Pond, where we're going to be getting our drill water from. So this program is virtually ready to begin. As I said, the pads are built. This is the second pad that's been constructed 1,000 meters west of the other pads. So this is 1,000 meters west of Pyramid Peak. It's all part of the same system. Out here, we believe we've got very high-grade veins outboard to the intrusion itself. So an intrusion-centered system, and up next is Golden Line, our second flagship, and we have something similar there, we believe. Both properties are in the Stikine terrain, so it's all so-called Golden Triangle rocks, all similar age to KSM and Brucejack. That's Golden Line up there in the north. It's at the far end of the northern end of the so-called Toodoggin region. It's been a lot of high-grade historical work done up in that area. And Benchmark, supported by Eric Sprott, is about to pour 60,000 meters of drilling into their property, Lawyers, which is immediately south of this one, Golden Line. So it's got a lot of upside potential. What's exciting about Golden Line is we believe it's got immediate discovery potential. We've got multiple styles of mineralization, high grades in outcrop. So we don't intend to miss these targets. They're sitting there for us to put a drill on, and it'll be the first time anyone has ever drilled it. The topography there is relatively moderate. This is the property about 10 kilometers north-south. 3 target areas, GL1, 2, and 3. GL1 was the historical area that Newmont did some work back in the early 80s, and it's a very high grade, as you can see, 13.5 kilograms of silver in a sample we took last year in outcrop. This is not where we're starting, though. We're starting 1 kilometer north of the historical zone up here at the GL1 North target area, which we developed last summer. This is a really impressive target. That's 500 meters across east-west here. It carries very strong grades in true soil sampling along this ridge. This is similar to the golden soil assays we had at Saddle in the early discovery work we did there. We're going to put a drill on this target, and we'll be drilling this in July. We'll drill it something like that. That initial hole will be something like 450 meters, and we're going to pound right through the entire zone. We believe it may be an intrusion or certainly a high-grade vein zone. GL2 is another area nearby to the northeast that we developed. It has, and what's unique about it, it's got several styles in outcrop of high-grade mineralization. This is skarn that is in outcrop, and we're going to drill it. This is high-grade epithermal vein material running to over 3,000 grams per ton silver, and it's in outcrop, and we're going to drill it. This is the GL2 porphyry target, which runs 250 meters north-south, as presently understood. It's carrying very strong grades of copper, gold, and silver in outcrop, and we're going to hit it too. This is some of it in outcrop. We also have the GL3 target area nearby. All of these areas, GL1, 2, and 3, we believe relate to one or more intrusive episodes. So the plan's already been announced, 2,400 meters as a phase one into both Snowball and into Golden Lion. If these are successful, we'll scale up the program. Those of you who know the GT Gold story may recall that in our discovery year, we set out to drill 4,800 meters. We ended up at over 18,000. So let's hope for success. The capital structure of the company is tight, just over 31 million shares. We've got $3.5 million cash in the bank, and we are ready to go with a really good management team. So thank you very much, and happy to answer any questions you may have.